Okay, doesn't matter. I also want to watch this one. I haven't saw. So I have seen this guy Jeremy Etier. It's boring, but it destroys your body fat in 30 days. Let's see how it goes.
This is the simplest diet where you can eat like a buffet every meal, no calorie tracking, just crazy fat loss results. But that's just my theory. These 4 foods were scientifically selected to maximize fullness, calorie burn, and rewire your unhealthy habits. And over the next 30 days, we're testing if this can actually beat every other diet on the market. Or
I mean, I eat all 4 of that.
Completely backfiring.
I'm just not seeing like a huge difference.
I just had enough. This is Max, a personal trainer and train conductor. And according to his DEXA scan, he's pretty jacked, with a body fat of 19%.
Wow,
and our female
impressive.
subject, Isabel, is a Legree coach. I personally never tried it before, but it does look pretty impressive. And her body fat is 31%, which is actually far better than the US average. So both of them are already pretty fit, but they do want to lose some of their stubborn fat and tighten up. And they've already tried the usual ways of dieting.
I think just with the tracking is something that I kind of struggle with, mostly with just having a busier schedule. I don't always take the time to kind of, weigh everything out and yeah.
And for Max, even though his workout routine is actually pretty solid, he has some interesting diet habits.
Well, usually I wake up, I go to the gym, fasted, and I hit up a buffet, usually like a sushi buffet, or I go to Gyubi, which is like you grill meat, or I go to Hot Pot. Maybe like 2 or 3 times a week.
A week?
Yeah, I just love eating.
But he ate until he was sick, to the point where it would negatively affect his sleep. And it's a habit that he really wanted to break. Luckily, if my science checks out, then this diet won't just help him lose fat with unlimited food and without counting a single calorie, but it should also set...
One thing that I feel is being oversimplified here that you need to take into account when you are trying to lose weight is that as you lose body fat, you're going to need to reduce your diet, reduce your overall diet just to continue losing. At some point, you're going to hit maintenance and it's going to stop there. Yeah. So the pace will, or at least the pace will slow down.
Psychologically reset their brain to eliminate hunger, cravings, and unhealthy food habits.
Sure.
Now we'll see if that actually ends up happening. But the diet they've been waiting for is, so please open your covers.
Chicken breast, broccoli. Wait, what?
Oh, my favorite.
But you're gonna have to put the cover back on. Huh? What? Unfortunately, the fun ends here. What? This is the last day. What? That you're gonna be able to eat those. Because for the next 30 days, you are only going to be eating this.
What? Potatoes?
You're talking about? I love potatoes, carrots, broccoli.
Buffet. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I call it the CPB diet, and it's pretty simple. Just 3 rules. 1, you only eat chicken breast, potatoes, broccoli, and carrots, but you can eat as much of these as you want. 2, you also get olive oil, but you're limited to 1 tablespoon per meal. And 3rd, there are no liquid calories, diet sodas, or artificial sweeteners.
Why?
I think I can do it, but it's gonna be kind of sad. I love eating avocados. And chicken for breakfast will be weird.
I should have went to a buffet yesterday before I came in today.
And to help them stick to the diet, I'm actually going to reward Isabel with a professional photo shoot for her new Legree website after the 30-day challenge.
Cool. Wow.
But the catch is, the photos that we take, you have to use it on your website.
What?
So, and Max, if you can stick to it, we are going to get you 10 fully compensated buffets of your choice.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Now, the theory behind this boring diet is simple. It's a short reset that's supposed to change how food feels to you, so you stop chasing food for pleasure. Plus, each food is scientifically
Food for
chosen
pleasure?
to keep you really full. So while you can eat as
It's
much
one
as
of
you
the
want,
reasons we
your brain
eat.
just doesn't want to. And these effects should get more and more powerful every week, if they can stick to it.
I meal prepped some food for breakfast. I'm gonna have some shredded chicken with some carrots and some mashed potatoes. Hopefully this is kind of like an easier breakfast to eat. I don't know.
Just a lot of thoughts, like I can do it, and then you're thinking that you can't. But a lot of potatoes and chicken, yeah,
As expected, Max and Isabel are already struggling early on, with strong cravings for their usual foods. But that should slowly subside if they're able to make it through the most difficult first week.
Seems
Chicken for
easy to me.
breakfast, it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel very trapped. I'm not someone who really likes to eat a lot of meat, and I just really want to make sure that I get enough protein in. I noticed that I was starting to lose my appetite every time I did get hungry because I knew what I had to eat.
Think about a buffet. Even when you're stuffed, you can always make room for something new. New tastes that light up your brain's reward system, which is why you end up eating way past what your body actually needs. But when you keep foods simple and you stop constantly switching things up, that reward system, it doesn't get triggered as much. As a result, people naturally eat about 20 to 30% fewer calories, they lose more fat, and they keep it off more easily. And this effect, it actually gets stronger over time. In fact, in one study,
Interesting.
people eating the same mac and cheese every single day ended up eating about 100 fewer calories less per meal by the end of the week, just because it became less exciting.
So
pretty
that's
much
why I should
every
do that.
lean, fit person I know, they tend to stick to very similar go-to meals every single day. This experiment, however, it takes that idea to the extreme.
Every time I think about food, it just images of a potato just pop in my head, like potato. Like I would be at work.
I can do that. That's what I used to
about
do.
what I'm gonna
I mean,
eat. That's all.
A nicer version of this.
Potatoes, like just images of potatoes, just constantly
Images of
popping out
potatoes.
in my head every time I'm hungry.
Sorry, this dude's complaining about potatoes, and I'm thinking of potatoes, and I'm like, I'm so happy. Sorry, if you guys didn't know, when I was young, I used to be able. What I did was I would just boil whole potatoes, and I would just eat the whole thing without any seasoning, nothing. I just love potatoes. The problem was I was eating it with the skin on, so then I got indigestion after that. So what I need to do is remove the skin at least, or get one of those like nice thin skin, those the ones where you can eat the skin, right? But I think if you just boil it, it's probably not advisable to eat it with the skin. I should try that
There
as a
is some
snack.
pretty crazy science behind Max's favorite food, potatoes. So back in 1995, a team of researchers wanted to figure out what foods keep you the fullest for longest. So they gave
Potatoes.
participants 240 calorie portions of 38 different foods. And then they tracked how full they felt over the next 2 hours. They then compared everything to plain white bread, which was set at a fullness score of 100. Here is how all the food scored. Potatoes absolutely crushed the rankings. And for the same
Ooh.
calories, were 3 times more filling than white bread and 8 times more filling than Isabel's favorite treat,
croissants are so
croissants.
soft.
But here's the catch. Preparation matters. If you fry them, that advantage almost completely disappears, which is why we limited
The water
each meal
is
to
gone.
just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And to boost the crazy effect of potatoes, that's where broccoli, carrots, and chicken breast come in. Fiber-rich vegetables and lean protein, they not only add a ton of volume and fullness for very few calories, but they also take more time and energy to digest. So your body burns more calories processing them. But the most powerful effects of this diet, they're not really going to kick in until after the first week, once their brain's food reward system starts to reset. The hard part is getting there.
We can
Yeah,
finally stop
can imagine.
eating dry chicken. So my friend lent me his sous vide. This is
Nice.
my first time using it. We got the water to 62 degrees, and we will have these cooked in about an hour and a half or so.
Made some chicken waffles because she was tired of eating regular chicken. You said before. It's good.
Now at this rate, by the end of the 30 days, they're both going to have a
Chicken waffles.
PhD in cooking chicken and potatoes. But what's really interesting is they've both been weighing themselves every morning and logging it into my Built with Science Plus app. And based on their weight trends, accounting for the initial water weight drop, the app can actually estimate how many calories they've been eating, even though they haven't tracked a single calorie. And according to those estimates, Max was only eating about 1,800 calories per day, while Isabel was closer to 1,300. But here's the crazy part. Neither of them have complained
Wait.
once.
I
Isabel
just
was closer
spotted
to
something.
13.
That's sauce. Is sauce part of it? She's cheating. She's taking sauce, bro. But this looks like more than a tablespoon worth of oil on her potatoes. Look at how greasy it looks across the board. It doesn't look like that if you cooked it without oil. She's using a lot of extra calories, just so you know.
1,800. But here's the crazy part. Neither of them have complained once about being hungry. In fact, it's been the opposite. They've actually struggled to eat enough. And with week 1 coming to an end, they're finally starting to feel some of the positive effects of the diet.
I feel a lot better. I feel like I've kind of settled down all my emotions.
Yeah, usually
and I'm
week 1 is the
focused
hardest.
now. I have mental clarity, good energy, consistent energy, and no crashes throughout the day.
I have mentally accepted this challenge. Initially, I was honestly very frustrated and irritated because, like I said, I had no idea what to expect for this experiment. My body, I think, on a physical level, has also started to accept this diet.
Now, as for the physical results, after just 1 week, both of their bodies had visually tightened up and their measurements revealed some pretty insane changes. It's down over 3 centimeters.
Well, I did lose like quite a bit, like 5 pounds or something.
Holy or something like that. What do you mean something like that? 5 pounds is crazy for a week. Isabel is also down 1.5 centimeters on the waist,
Okay.
which is
That's good.
which is crazy.
The chicken. I've been tracking my weight. I feel like it's not consistently going down, but it's like up a pound, down a pound, up a pound, down 2 pounds. Like it's just like fluctuates every day.
And girls have learned the weight scale is time of the month and everything, but your waist definitely went down. Now, even though they've seen some fast results, the goal of this experiment isn't to have them eat this extreme diet forever. It's to reset how their brain responds to food and then gradually move towards a more flexible approach that they can actually stick to long term. In fact, later on, I'll show you how applying just a fraction of this diet can make your fat loss way easier. And since Isabel absolutely
sure.
cannot handle another day of chicken for breakfast, I'm letting them add in 3 different protein options. But there's a catch. They can only choose one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that would have helped a lot.
We have eggs, we have Greek yogurt, and we have protein powder.
I think I'll do eggs.
Max?
I don't need it. I think I'm just gonna keep going. I'm seeing good results with what I got. And then I'm really curious about what's gonna happen in 30 days.
I admire your choice. I am a little scared for you, but
Keep going.
I believe in you. And just like that, the experiment now takes 2 very different paths. Isabella adds eggs, while Max decides to
Makes
push
sense.
the original diet even further. But what's perhaps the hardest part about this diet is what they've been missing out on, especially since this video was filmed during the
Family
holidays.
gathering.
I've been feeling a lot of FOMO lately, so the fear of missing out here. I was invited to a potluck, a birthday potluck social, and
Yeah, this is the
you know,
hardest
my
part of
wife couldn't
dieting.
go.
People don't get it. One of the hardest part about sticking to your diet isn't the self-discipline. You can do it by yourself, but the moment there's a social event, the moment someone invites you for something, and then they'll be like, come on lah, it's okay lah, it's just one day, and you break that 1 day cycle, that's when you're gone, you lose it. It's really a commitment when you have it's that's why, and I break it down to everything in life, right? Everyone knows that to succeed, you need to have a plan. So there's a clear plan. Everyone knows that to succeed, you need to stick to the plan, be consistent with it. That's what he's been doing. But one thing people don't tell you about your plans and you wanting to succeed is that everyone around you, whether intentionally or not, has a tendency to try to they're not trying to hold you back, but because they don't understand your commitment and your plan, they tend to come and disrupt it. And you just have to stick to it. If it's something you want, you just have to stick to it. Easier said than done. And I'm not saying it's easy. I've gone through, it's not easy for me also in my own plans as a whole, not just fitness or diet plans, any kind of plan. Even take this streaming, for example. It's a commitment by me, right? I have to. Like, I'm feeling a bit off today. I really wanted to just let's just shower and go to sleep early. But if this is what I'm going to do and experiment with, this is something I need to stick to. If my schedule says Mondays and Tuesdays, 9 to 11, that's what I got to do. At least this is my commitment to myself. So one thing you have to realize is if you can't keep promises with yourself, then who else can you keep promises with?
Went to this grand opening of my friend's bakery, Isaac's Bakery, baking factory. So I went and then I realized I couldn't even sample anything. I can't even try it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of missing out on stuff. We had family lunch today and I also missed out on that because
Okay, so to balance back the other thing, that's why So obviously this is an extreme video, an extreme example that people are using, that we are doing experiment on. So that's why he's like committed to this for just 30 days. Having said that, in the real world, in your own real life, there is a balance to it. That's why you don't have to do it as strictly. It's just you got to limit. You have to learn to limit a little bit, like maybe one of the events or two of the events. Then you try to cut down other days, or you're going to miss a workout here and there, stuff like that. But the overall plan is still going to go on, and you have to be clear about it. But again, there will be challenges, and most of the time it's the social challenge that's the hardest.
Would almost be no point of me going and just watching them eat, right?
Out for dinner, what do you got?
Broccoli. Yum.
Luckily, Max has found some other ways to stay busy.
I replaced that with drinking tea, reading books, and planning some sort of activity with my friends that
Pickleball.
doesn't revolve around eating.
Why is
That
he
helped me
playing
eliminate that
pickleball
bad
in?
habit and replaced it with good habits.
Now, this is actually one of the biggest benefits of this diet. Most people don't realize how many decisions they make around food every single day. Where to eat, what to order, how much to have. It can get draining. But when you repeat the same 3 or 4 meals, the
Yeah, I
decision
want
is
to do
already
that.
made for you. And that leaves more mental energy and willpower for everything else. Resisting
That's what I'm
junk
trying
food
to
at
do.
night, focusing on work,
Stuff
and
with
crushing your
your
workouts,
family,
which
though.
are especially important here because if Max and Isabel continue losing weight this quickly without proper training, a lot of that weight loss is going to be from muscle rather than fat, which is why I've given both of them access to our Built with Science Plus app to help guide them with their workouts every single week. And after 2 weeks, neither Max nor Isabel has broken the diet. And Max is down another 3 centimeters off his
Nice,
weight. It's
2
honestly
weeks.
one of the fastest waist reductions I've ever seen. What about cravings at this point?
No, like maybe here and there if I start chatting about it, but then
Yeah.
it goes away.
No,
after.
because you already know the plan for the food, so you don't have to think about it. So
It's
that's why
changed a
you don't
lot.
bother
Like, I
overthinking
haven't
about
been
food.
really craving too much things. Like it's kind of been a habit now that I wake up, go to the gym. That's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I do feel hungry, I eat my chicken and potatoes that I've prepared, and then there's no craving. So it's
I
really
know that I can
weird
do that.
how it's just like become a habit that's all I eat. It's really weird.
Last time you were at 71 centimeters, and she's down. She's
Nice,
down
nice,
70
nice.
centimeters.
Okay.
I don't think you realize a centimeter a week is like, that's a lot. Plus, for this week, we're gonna add some special ingredients to Isabel's diet.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Orange, tomato, avocado, Greek yogurt, and bok
She's
choy.
gonna go avocado.
So weird, huh?
She said she like avocado.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Yeah.
And these additions weren't chosen randomly. These foods not only provide more nutrients and color, but orange is ranked as the most filling fruit in the satiety study from earlier.
Interesting.
Whereas bok choy is extremely low calorie and one of Isabel's favorites, and Greek yogurt just gives her another lean protein option to mix things up. The only thing though, for the fats, you know how you've been limited to just like 1 tablespoon of olive oil? It's gonna be half an avocado.
Okay.
So you have to choose like tablespoon of olive oil, half an avocado,
Oh,
whatever.
got it. Okay.
But that's not it. We're also adding 1 treat meal per week. In the research world, this is called a planned hedonic deviation. Basically, a deliberate temporary break from your normal routine. And it can help keep your social life intact and give you a mental and physical boost. And research suggests this actually leads to better
The
long-term
cheat meal
results
concept
compared
lah.
to staying strict every single day. You've been working so hard.
The cheat meal concept now, come on.
Something other than chicken and potatoes.
Oh, sushi.
But I'm curious, after weeks of eating the same healthy foods, how would their bodies react? And could this actually trigger their cravings instead of suppress them?
No.
I think it would.
If you
make
stay
it
disciplined,
harder
just
'cause
one,
It would
but-
distract you from your habits, because then you'd be like, "Oh, this is so good. Why not get another day of this?"
There's a bit of
I
that, but
definitely thought it would spike like more cravings, so I was a little worried to have it. But honestly, I feel totally fine. I feel like it's been easy just to kind of get back into routine again
Yeah.
today.
And since Max declined my offer to add more ingredients last time, I'm gonna try again and offer him the exact same things I gave to Isabel. Plus, under here, I have 4 more food ingredients that you can add into your diet.
Oh, okay. I think that would help. But I don't know. I've already committed to that, right?
So I've already put in so much effort into maintaining that, and I've already had a treat meal. That
P. Sorry, I was just thinking of this game that I'm going to be playing with the team tomorrow. I got enough pieces to play, you know. Maybe let's see how lah. It won't be easy, but at least can go one by one. Let's see how they solve it. Anyway, back to the video.
I think I almost gotta keep going.
I like this guy's commitment. I
So
felt
no
that that's what I
more
would do
Max.
as well.
He is officially sticking to the strict diet for the rest of the experiment. And while I do respect his decision, there is a serious problem he's overlooking. I plugged in your current diet into
Yes,
our
I thought
Science
so.
app.
Nutrition.
I looked at the micronutrients, and these are the big ones that you're not getting enough of. It would be a good idea to start supplementing
Yep.
these. I am rooting for
Good job, dude. Good job looking out for his nutrition. So one more thing that a lot of people overlook when they're dieting and they're going with just a few foods and going all in this way is they forget their nutrition, because you're not getting a well balanced or all round all the different vitamins and minerals you need, because you're only eating a few food options. So whatever is lacking for that particular, like again, broccoli, tons of nutrients, tons of vitamins, but there is some deficiency. So in this case, like you see, you go backward, magnesium is a bit low.
Not good.
Not just that, I think I saw vitamin D is a bit
current
low.
diet into
Let's have a look again.
our Little Science app. I looked at the
See, vitamin D will be low because you don't get it much. You're eating chicken breast, broccoli, carrots, potatoes. Yeah, not much.
and these are the big ones. That
Zinc,
you're not
magnesium.
getting
Yeah,
enough of.
so he
It would be
needs a
good
bit of
idea
extra
to
supplements.
Start supplementing with these. I am rooting for you.
Yeah.
I honestly was not expecting this. On the other hand, Isabel has been enjoying her new foods, and her weight has continued to trend down. But there is one challenge she's dealing with that Max honestly just can't relate to:
Oh.
the menstrual cycle. So during this
yes.
time of month, hunger and cravings can ramp up,
Yeah.
which can make consistency harder. And you often hear that women need to completely change their diets or workouts around this time.
Yeah.
But there's actually no strong evidence supporting these changes. Instead, the research suggests keeping the overall structure the same and instead just listening to your body. So for Isabel, that just meant making small adjustments without breaking the plan. And for her, this meant increasing her meal volume by adding some more potatoes and managing her cravings with simple things like tea or gum. But while Isabel was handling that like a
Okay.
champ, Max just might have hit his breaking point.
Oh
I just
no.
can't take this anymore. Just this chicken breast and potato diet. I just had enough. I got to the gym yesterday. I just laid on the mat for a solid 15 minutes.
That's fine,
Mostly
dude.
the thoughts. Every time I stop and think about something, I spiral down this deep hole. Am I making progress? Am I getting leaner? I don't know.
You look like you are, dude.
I can't really tell. I think I am. People are saying you're getting smaller.
You definitely sounds
Then
like
you're
frustrated.
I'm getting smaller. That's not good.
Max has
No,
been
no,
losing
dude.
weight.
I mean, I realize a lot of the very lean, jacked guys, as long as your body fat is low, usually you're very,
Double the
very
rate
small
that
also.
I
eh?
usually recommend. So muscle loss was my biggest concern. Luckily, research suggests that as long as your diet is short, protein stays high, and you're training hard using a solid program, then you should be able to maintain your muscle even with rapid weight loss. But whether or not that would actually hold true here, I honestly didn't know. And since losing muscle was Max's biggest fear going into this, I'm honestly a little nervous what to expect in their final scans.
All right, everybody. I just finished my last workout.
Yeah. What? Yeah, send me the file. Oh, okay. 11 o'clock.
And we're gonna demolish our last couple chicken breasts before the DEXA scan. And we are done. We are done with this challenge. Some progress. The last little push here.
Oh, see this guy
little push.
flexing.
I'm actually finding the last few days quite challenging, to be honest.
Just like you're almost
Mostly
there.
because I am also in the end part of my cycle, which
understand.
tends to make me feel more bloated, more puffy, feeling like I'm comparing that versus day one. I'm just not seeing like a huge difference.
Okay, so I have your DEXA scan results. Well, first off, before I show you the DEXA scan results, what's the first thing that you're gonna eat after this?
I think I'll have a steak and
Yeah.
because I haven't had fruit in a very long time.
What about you? Some eggs?
Some blueberry pancakes.
With pancakes, that's way. Sounds like you had that plan for a while.
Yeah.
Isabel, in the last 30 days, you lost 5 pounds of fat,
Oh, okay.
and your body fat went from 31% down to 28%.
Oh,
And
2%. That's
you
huge.
gained about half a pound of lean mass,
Oh, really?
which means you built some muscle
Oh.
in the process as well. Like, that's crazy. I don't think you realize for 30 days, especially for women at your body weight, body size, like that's a huge change. Typically, we see maybe 1% or a 2% drop in body fat percentage per month. So the fact that you got a 3% drop, plus built muscle, plus lost 5 pounds of fat,
No, I'm
Like,
really
that's
happy
amazing.
with that. That's really
That's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
in the last 30 days, you lost 14 pounds of fat.
Bro.
Whoa. Whoa, that's
14
insane.
pounds
A fat.
of fat.
Wow.
30
It's
days.
harder for girls, of course,
Crazy.
because she has a menstrual
That
cycle
is
as well.
insane.
Yeah.
That's not even something I recommend, but you did it. Holy
That's
crap.
crazy.
And your muscle stayed the same.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Based on the scans, it doesn't seem like you lost any muscle.
Wow.
Now, your body fat percentage, you started at 19.3%, and today you are at 12.9%.
Bro, that's a lot. That's a huge drop. Let's say 13. It's about 6.4%. That's a lot of body fat, bro. Yeah, he is a lot leaner.
Whoa. I didn't expect that.
I think for people who don't really do this or not thinking about it, these are some huge numbers. It doesn't look very impressive. A number like, oh yeah, 14 pounds. Is that a big number? Because you've seen stuff like The Biggest Losers and they lost like 100 over pounds and stuff. But that last few part, that normal human portion that we deal with, it's not
How
easy.
did-
It's quite a big
Dude,
amount.
it's your special diet.
12.9%.
You've discovered something.
That's
I think
insane.
this is a breakthrough in science.
No, I don't think you realize.
Sorry, quick book message. Sorry guys, I got a bit of a work thing. Give me a sec. Streaming.
It's 14 pounds of fat and going from 19 to 12.9. That's insane. In 30 days.
Yeah.
Bro, if I can lose 5% body fat, I'll be so happy.
I don't think that was possible either.
Now, to be honest, I was very worried about giving him buffets as a prize after such an extreme challenge, with the worry that he'd just gain all the weight back.
He actually decided to treat his friends and family, making up for the moments he missed during the challenge.
My sleep was actually better. I felt like I was sleeping more and having better quality sleep.
I felt really proud
Why does he
after
sleep on a
hearing
crowd-
my DEXA
couch?
results, just because, I mean, I can't compare my progress to Max because obviously
No,
a
dude,
guy
you
was-
shouldn't be comparing, okay? You got your own journey, own shit to do. He got his own shit to do. You got your own challenges. He has his own
It was
challenges.
so different, just everything. So comparing to where I was before to now, I feel really proud of like losing 5 pounds of fat. And I've never been on like a weight loss journey or tried to, you know, intentionally lose like weight.
And the good news is, even if you apply some of the basic principles from this experiment, it can still get you really solid results. But for me personally, I'm planning to give the full diet a shot during my next fat loss phase, which is why we've created 2 free 30-day guides. CPB Strict, which follows Max's diet, and CPB Flex, which gradually adds flexibility every week. And to get them for free, all you have to do is start a free 2-week trial of our Built with Science Plus app. The app is going to create personalized workouts for you and also lets you track your daily weight. And if you opt into our experiment, you're going to help us test how these diets compare against normal calorie counting using anonymous data. You can sign up using the link in the description box down below or by scanning this QR code. And as soon as you do, you're going to get your guide instantly emailed for you to keep forever. And you can check out this video next if you want a longer, sustainable plan that took the mesh from this to this. Thanks so much. And see you next
Whoa.
time.